What's up guys, Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here with some more Borderlands pre-sequel news and information. Today is an exciting day for Borderlands pre-sequel news because we got a look at Nisha's action skill and we learned that it's basically a 6-second aimbot with incredible bonuses. I'm talking about 42% extra gun damage, 15% fire rate, 125% reload speed, 15% accuracy, 50% extra bullet speed, and 30% recoil reduction on top of that. Now, while that's incredible in its own right, the action skill doesn't really sound like much fun, but I assure you that Nisha will be a beast even without relying on the action skill. So, since a lot of people are throwing up their hands in the air and they're forsaking Nisha to the pits of Axton, the pits of Axton, nobody wants to be there, but I want to show you exactly why Nisha will be a beast. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in here and take a look at her middle skill tree, which is my favorite of the three, first and foremost, because this skill tree is centered around gunslinging, and we can tell that right away because it's called Fan the Hammer, which is a gunslinging term for popping caps at blazing speeds. You know how like the cowboys, they fan the hammer on the gun. Yeah. So the first skill that we're taking a look at is Saddle Up, and it's a kill skill right off the rip, which is actually pretty funny because some of the other skill trees we looked at for Athena and Wilhelm were very devoid of kill skills. However, Nisha is chock full of them. So this kill skill gives you extra gun damage and movement speed, 5% for gun and 4% for movement speed, and most likely maxed out, it's gonna be an extra 25% gun damage and 20% for movement speed, which sounds pretty close to what Zero's follow through does, and I love that skill. So the next skill is Ruthless, which extends the duration of her showdown aimbot skill for every kill she gets while she's in her action skill. So while her skill only lasts 6 seconds, we saw in the gameplay that this skill can chain with multiple enemies in one area, making it pretty easy to clear out a mob camp, provided that she does get the kills. So in co-op, this might be just a little bit reduced in efficiency, but if you are playing solo and you're the only person shooting that shit, you are going to be able to chain Ruthless with her showdown skill and keep it going for quite some time, which is going to go ahead and synergize later on in the skill tree. We'll get into that, but right underneath that, we have Bottled Courage. We got a little bit of that whiskey there. Take some good old shots with the good old boys. So this skill makes a portion of your shield recharge when showdown is activated, and it also improves your shield recharge rate and delay. So this basically means that you can force your shield to recharge every 16 seconds because that's how long it takes for Nisha's action skill to cool down. So I'm hoping that the shields are a little bit better in Borderlands pre-sequel than the Borderlands 2 variety, more like kind of how like Borderlands 1 shields were, where they actually shielded you. But, you know, this is actually pretty cool though, because when you're running through an area, you'll most likely be able to just keep popping her action skill to recharge your shield while you're out of combat, since her action skill recharges pretty goddamn fast. So the next skill though, to the left, it really excites me because it's called Magnificent Six, which I think they missed a chance to make a Spider-Man reference with, pretty sure it was like the Insidious Six. Yeah, no? Oh well, whatever. Anyway, this skill makes the last 6 bullets in your non-elemental weapon magazines deal extra damage, 6% per level, so maxed out. Technically, that should be somewhere around 30%, and I'm drooling just thinking about this with a gun like the Herald or the Maggie, and you're gonna see later on this synergizing with another skill. We'll get that in just a minute, because I want to just keep on moving right down the list, because we have Shortfused, and this is another kill skill that after you kill an enemy, all your shots for a short amount of time do explosive damage, and the closer you are to the enemy, the higher the damage will be, and it could boost up to 35% of your weapon damage that will also be added to the shot as explosive damage. So this kind of seems like a way buffer and more useful cloud kill that Maya had. Cloud kill. Anyway, moving into the second tier of this tree, we have faster than you. I'm faster than you. This is another kill skill that adds an extra 7% per skill point to your reload speed, weapon swap speed, and your fire rate. 5 out of 5 on that will certainly get you some pretty fantastic gains at what could be a 35% buff. Now, even though she has a lot of kill skills, her buffs certainly make up for the fact that once you do activate these skills, that she is just gonna shit all over. She's just gonna shit all over everything. But let's just hope that if there are raid bosses, that they remember to put in a little bit of those buff pinatas to get these kill skills activated. If not, that might be a problem. But the next skill is Pickpocket, which lets your melee attack steal up to 6 bullets from an enemy, and they're instantly added into your gun that you're currently using. Now, there is a cooldown on this, and it doesn't work with rocket launcher ammo, so don't be expecting to try to run out there with a rocket launcher and try to quasi-sham fleet around and replenish all your ammo by meleeing enemies, although that seems like it would be actually a lot of fun, and a little bit more fun than buying ammo all the time. I just want to run around and punch people and get my ammo back, but it's nice that we're going to have some sort of ammo regeneration with that skill. And speaking of ammo regeneration though, immediately to the right, we have Gunslinger, which instantly reloads a portion of your gun every time Showdown starts and ends. Considering that Showdown is a 6-second duration skill and has a 16-second cooldown, this seems like a pretty good skill. Like I said with the shield recharge, just kind of pop it in between areas with enemies. Keep regenerating ammo, get your shields back up, and move through the areas pretty fast. I like that. Just because I don't want to be the guy straggling behind, because I'm always the guy straggling behind, because I like to jump on things, and I like to search every little crevice for like Easter eggs or areas I'm not supposed to be, especially when we have no gravity. That kind of rhymes, but I gotta stop doing that because that's not the topic of the commentary. Moving on. That's a lot of syllables. Apologize! Yeah, that was my tour impression. Sorry about that. Directly below, we have High Noon. Now this gives you bonus gun damage the longer you're in Showdown. So if you remember the earlier skill Ruthless that we talked about synergizes well with another skill, this is that skill because Ruthless extends your Showdown with kills, kind of like how Zero's Many Must Fall works. So this works in conjunction with that to keep increasing your gun damage for every second that you last. And if you get good at prioritizing your targets, I can see the damage piling up pretty fast, especially when it's triggering all those fantastic kill skills and buffs that we've already talked about already. Since you gotta get kills to maintain your Showdown, and the longer you have Showdown, the more damage you're gonna be doing. And if you're getting kills, you're getting your goddamn kill skills buffed. And Nisha is just gonna be one big pile of fuck. So the next skill is called Hell's Coming With Me. Yeah, I was trying to do a southern voice. I just kind of sounded like me. But he says the next skill gives you a chance to fire twice after reloading or filling your magazine with pickpocket. Kinda sounds like Zero's Two-Fang with a little bit of a gimmick. Now, the problem I had with Zero's Two-Fang was that it actually used ammo. If Zero's Two-Fang didn't use ammo, it probably would have been like one of the greatest skills ever. But if this skill doesn't use ammo, it might be useful. But with all the buffs to her fire rate and gun damage, I'm thinking her DPS at this point in the skill tree will be just fine without wasting 5 skill points for an extra chance that she might shoot an extra shot after reloading, especially if it takes ammo. If it takes ammo, there's no point. It's a shot that I'm gonna shoot anyway, and I got all these fire rate buffs going on, so fuck you, extra shot. And the last and final skill is the one I wanted. This is the reason I'm making this video right now. I wanted to talk about it because this is my favorite skill that has been announced so far, not just for Nisha, but in the pre-sequel altogether, because this skill is OP as fuck. It's called one for each of you. I got one for each of you. When using a pistol, you get an exact copy of that gun in your left hand, like your gun's Zirkin. Now, this kind of does clear up all those offhand glitches and shit like that. But think about this. There is no cooldown timer, and you have the double pistol at all times without needing an action skill. Now, if we combine this with the Harold that we've seen inside this footage, or, you know, the Maggie, shit. Double Harolds or double Maggies at all motherfucking times without a cooldown. Say what? That is a lot of damage. But when you combine that with all the buffs that we've seen in this skill tree, god damn, Nisha, you scary. And the cool thing is, you can still aim down the sights with double pistols, you just won't fire out of your left hand. So if you want to get that precision, you can, but you still have the extra pistol there in case you want to just go pow 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 pow. So even though Nisha's skill might put you off, her skill tree more than makes up for it. Because I mean, look at Borderlands 2. We've seen Gage's Anarchy and Krieg's Hellborn skills outweigh the need for them to even have an action skill, and yeah, that's pretty goddamn impressive, especially since this is only one skill tree out of 3 that she has in her arsenal. Pfft. Damn, Nisha, you scary. No, I made that joke already, but goddamn, Nisha is gonna be a beast. So forget about all that aimbot bullshit and just take a look at this skill tree right here, and you'd be like, damn, she's actually pretty amazing, especially if you're like me and you love pistols. So my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I wanted to get this video out right now because I know a lot of people out there are saying, ah, my god, Nisha's gonna suck. No, Nisha no sucky unless you got $5. So my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.